Welcome to this week's Codecast. Kind of interesting subject. We've been playing around for years, accessibility. Well, you know, a lot of people call it ADA, some people call it accessibility, and if you don't realize that the local jurisdiction can't enforce ADA. They can enforce the State Accessibility Act, which meets or exceeds ADA. One of the interesting things that kind of come to mind a good bit, can we grandfather in old existing buildings for ADA accessibility? Well, there's a couple exemptions for that, and the two most notable ones here are like hotels and public buildings. I mean, I want you to think of your own government building. Does it meet all the accessibility codes? When you restripe the parking lot, did it meet it then? Well, you don't get a grandfather in for accessibility, because if you remember right, in some of the classes we've taught, and somebody else might have told you also, that accessibility is a human rights issue. It's not necessarily a building code issue. So the people have a right to get into the government building. Therefore, the elevators must be compliant with accessibility codes, as well as the ramps and the stairs and the parking spots in front of your building. Take a glance next time when you go out in front of your own building and make sure that it meets accessibility. Over the last couple of years, there's been several lawsuits, especially in Florida, with accessibility when it comes to public buildings. They've called the Department of Justice on them, and these jurisdictions actually had to comply within a year and meet all their public buildings, had to meet accessibility. That didn't also include the building they were in. That also included the public parks and the boat docks and everything else. So there's a whole criteria here for accessibility. Hope this helps a little bit, and have a safe week. Thank you.